Credit cards after bankruptcy. Are you looking to build your credit fast after bankruptcy, or you just have bad credit? Then this video is for you. Okay, so this video is designed for people that have gone through bankruptcy. I'm talking about 9 friendly credit card offers that help people that have gone through recent bankruptcies. But this information also applies to people that need to rebuild their credit. So the different credit cards I'm talking about today will allow applicants that have gone through bankruptcies to apply for new lines of credit. When I was researching this video, I kept coming across the same thing over and over again. Credit card companies will say they are friendly for people for applying for these cards, but they always are recommending that you talk to either your bankruptcy attorney or your credit counselor on when is the right time to apply for credit cards. For example, to illustrate this, when I was doing my research, I was asking Self, the credit builder loan company, some questions, and they gave the same advice that I see all over the internet. Consult your bankruptcy attorney or a credit counselor before you decide to apply for credit. So basically what you want to do is make sure your bankruptcy is complete and that it is a good time for you to apply for credit. And if it is, here are some recommendations I have on building credit. A common recommendation that people may give you after bankruptcy is that you should apply for the Discover It's Secured card. Now, while I don't think this is a bad idea, I don't think it's the best idea when you consider what is the possible result. Now, there are people that definitely do get approved for the Discover It's Secured card after bankruptcy, and that is the best credit card to have after bankruptcy. But a lot of people get denied for it. When people apply for the Discover It's Secured card after bankruptcy, some will get approved, some will not. It all depends on whether you can meet the requirements, and just all credit card companies in general have different criteria at different times. And if the criteria is more restrictive and you might not meet certain qualifications like income, you may not get this offer. Also remember, you get a hard credit inquiry when you apply for the Discover It's Secured card. One recommendation I can make, if you decide to apply for the Discover It's Secured card and you get denied, there is something you can do about it. I'm popping this card right up here from what somebody tried and was successful at. You can find the number. This person calls it the backdoor number, but usually it's the number that you find in the letter that you receive after you've been denied for the credit card. So basically what this person did was they called the number and asked to be reconsidered, and they were successful. So if you decide to go for the Discover It's Secured card and you don't get it, try calling and see if you can get approved. Also, I read the majority of all the comments in the comments section, and what I've seen many times is that a person will apply at the same time for the Discover It's Secured card and the Capital One Secured card. So what ends up happening is they apply for both cards, they get denied for the Discover It's Secured card, but approved for the Capital One Secured card. And sometimes not even for the full $200 deposit, maybe they only have to put a $100 deposit. So another recommendation besides the Discover It's Secured card is the Capital One Secured card. Okay, so this is a really good point in this video to tell you that I have YouTube review videos on all these credit card offers I'm talking about today, including the Discover It's Secured card and Capital One Secured card. If you want to learn more, look in the description below this video. Also, if you're looking for the pros and cons review articles for these credit cards, you can visit CreditFast.com. In the search box, just type in the credit card offer and you can read the full review. This way you can be absolutely sure which credit cards you want to apply for when you're rebuilding after bankruptcy. Credit cards after bankruptcy. I'll be talking about credit cards that will help you rebuild credit fast after bankruptcy. But if you've gone through bankruptcy yourself, Let us know in the comment sections which credit cards you were able to apply and get approved for, because there are so many people watching this video that would love to know how you were able to get credit after bankruptcy. The next credit card I'm going to be talking about is the Merrick Bank Secured Visa card. Now, this is a good credit card to start out with after bankruptcy, and it is very similar to the OpenSky Visa credit card. But there is a difference between these two credit cards. The Merrick Bank Secured Visa card does do a hard credit inquiry on your credit report, but the OpenSky Visa card does not. So if that's important to you, I would consider the OpenSky Visa card. You can avoid a hard credit inquiry. But the reason I bring up the Merrick Bank Secured card is that it offers something unique. The double your line offer. So basically what that means is whatever your security deposit was when you opened your account, you will get a credit line increase equal to that after 7 months of on-time payments. So you're probably asking yourself, can I make a $200 deposit to open the account and then 3 months later make a $200 deposit and then have an $800 credit line? No, it doesn't work that way. Whatever your initial security deposit was will be what is matched. So if you put 200 when you open, 200 sometime in the middle, and then it's time for your increase, you will have a credit line of 600 and not 800. So a tip that I have for people only who can afford it is that they should consider making a $500 deposit for this secured card so that after 7 months you'll have a $1,000 line of credit. But if you can't afford it, don't worry, just make that $200 deposit to get started. You'll have a $400 line of credit after 7 months, and that's more than enough to help you rebuild your credit. Also, you'll want to stick around because in this video I have a helpful comparison chart that will show you the differences between the 9 credit card offers I'll be talking about. I really feel like Ask Sebi at this point because Ask Sebi is known for making charts to help his viewers make informed decisions when they're applying for credit cards. So this chart can help you decide what your best options are after bankruptcy and how you can build your credit fast. Another great option to rebuild your credit, and only if you can get this to work, is the shopping cart trick. The shopping cart trick has been known to help people with really bad credit scores and people that have gone through bankruptcies get store lines of credit. And those store lines of credit get reported to all 3 credit bureaus. And the advantage with that is there are no annual fee or maintenance fees associated with these accounts. The only fee that you could possibly be charged is a late payment fee. Now, these are great lines of credit to help rebuild after bankruptcy or if you just have bad credit. So a few weeks ago, I talked about the shopping cart trick and how you can get these offers. And the great thing about it is that there are no hard credit inquiries with this. So if you want to rebuild credit without hard credit inquiries, you definitely need to look into the shopping cart trick. Okay, so if you want to learn more about different credit cards and how to build your credit fast, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. The next credit building offer I'm going to talk about is Self. Self is actually a credit builder loan. And why you want that is that it will give you a variety, a mix, credit mix on your credit report. A credit card is a revolving line of credit and gets reported as revolving, and a Self credit builder loan gets reported as an installment loan. So right there you will have credit mix. I use Self myself to rebuild my credit. I saw over 100-point increase in the 1 year that I had Self, and it's a very interesting concept on how it works. First of all, you start a self-builder account. It is a secured account, but you never need to make an upfront deposit. Your loan is secured, and once you start making payments, you're making payments towards your loan amount. So if you have a $500 loan, you're making payments, 12 monthly payments towards that $500. Once you're done with your self-loan, you will receive a check in the mail for your $500 back. Another main reason I recommend it is what they started last year is the self-secured Visa card, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that and why it could be helpful. How you get the self Visa secured card is with your self credit builder loan, you need to make 3 payments on time. They don't need to be consecutive if you're wondering. If you miss a payment one month, you can be on time the next month. So you can still get the self Visa card. So if you're 3 out of the 4 months on time, you are still able to get the self Visa secured card as long as you don't have any fees that are not paid. And you need to put down at least $100 security deposit in order to open this account, and it is taken directly from what you've paid already through the company. So you're not sending $100. So you're just taking it from what you've already paid. So what you can do is if you have the $500 loan and you want to use $300 towards a deposit for the secured card, you can do that. Now, the thing that you need to know, and that's probably the next question you're asking, what happens after 12 months? I have this $300 line of secured credit and I'm done paying my credit builder loan. What they will do is they will refund what you have paid and haven't used as a security deposit. So what will happen is if you have a $300 secured credit card, $300 will not be paid back to you after your loan is finished. It'll be whatever the amount is, minus $300 is what you'll be sent back. So as long as you have the self Visa card open, that $300 is used as a security deposit. You can get that deposit back if you cancel the card. And once you cancel the card, then the $300 will be refunded back to you. Now, the other thing you need to know is in order to have the self Visa card, the annual fee is $25. And when you think about the benefits you can have with rebuilding your credit, I don't think $25 is a high annual fee. So this is another option to use when rebuilding credit. Start out with the self credit builder loan, then go on to the self Visa secured card. You'll have 2 different trade accounts on your credit report along with any other accounts you have, and that will help you build your credit score a little faster. So the next 2 credit card offers I'm going to talk about, I don't highly recommend them, but I kind of recommend them, and they are the Credit One Visa and the Indigo Mastercard. These are cards that people oftentimes use to rebuild credit after bankruptcy, and this could be an option for you. And I do recommend that you look into them a little bit more. In my review videos I have done about these cards, I had many viewers leave comments about how they exactly felt about these credit card offers. So if you want to get a sense of what it would be like to be a card holder, definitely check those videos out and read the comments, and then you'll make an informed decision on whether you want to get one of these credit card offers. Credit cards after bankruptcy. I gave you 9 solid options to rebuild your credit after bankruptcy. If you like this video today, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you so much, and until next time.